Afternoon, chaps and chapesses. Welcome to Monkey Mid again with another collection of Kiss bootlegs. Today I've got Moody Peter. Leave me alone. Moody Peter Chris. Never happy. Anyway, he's not going to say too much. We're going to get on with it, aren't we, Peter? Anyway, today I'm going to do something different. We're going to kind of like steer away from the vinyl, and I'm going to start doing some CDs, bootleg Kiss CDs, not CDRs, but Kiss silver pressed bootleg CDs. CDRs are, well, I mean, you could make those yourself at home. So I'm going to concentrate on the silver pressed ones. So we'll start from the beginning, as per usual. First one, Wicked Lester. Now we all know about Wicked Lester. This was Paul and Gene's band before Kiss even started. And I believe this copy of Wicked Lester's album is one of the best sounding quality ones around, because the others I've heard a little bit muffled or they're not very clear, but this is like a proper studio recording. It's absolutely perfect. This particular copy comes with a Japanese OBI strip. There it is. I'll take that out. There it is. I believe this album cover was used by a band called the Laughing Dogs, something like that, later on, but Wicked Lester had it first, but then Wicked Lester never happened, really. So say a band called the Laughing Dogs used this cover. If you know any better, give me a shout. There's the back of it. It's got 9 tracks or 10 tracks, something like that. 9 tracks. So that's the inside here. I'll show you. Very nice. So, Wicked Lester, a very, very nice sounding quality copy. Very nice. Moving on. And by the way, you weren't in this band, were you? You loser. Right. Next up, we have Wicked Lester again. It's a double CD. It's got the Alive 2, the Lost. I think it's called the Lost Tapes, or the Lost Album. But it's original, the Wicked Lester session. This is another session from the band. There's quite a lot of demos on here and different versions of the Wicked Lester stuff and all that. And I say the other album here is the Lost Alive 2 album. Now this is basically songs that were, some of the songs that were not used on the final cut of Alive 2. I don't know why, because they're all brilliant. It's got Take Me on here as well, and other songs that were not used on the original Alive 2 release. So there we go. That's the Wicked Lester CD, and here we have the Alive 2 Lost Album CD, limited edition limited collector's edition, 500 copies only, and I'm one of those 500. Are you one of those 500? Probably not. Anyway, there we go. Nice one to have there. So there you go. Next up. Now, when I was backpacking in Australia, I went to somewhere called the $5 shop. And the $5 shop had a lot of these CDs called unauthorized. They had everything from Led Zeppelin to U2 to Whitney Houston, oh dear, all bands, A to Z of bands, and these were actually sold in shops. They were the $5 shops in, or like our Poundland kind of thing. So I picked up a load of these when I was living in Australia. This one, I believe, is from this one's from Michigan '74, the radio broadcast. Dynasty picture, wrong picture, but don't worry about that. There's the back of it. It's by a company called Banana. I don't know how they managed to get away with selling these in the shops, but there was some kind of a lawsuit, but they managed to get around it. So there you go. It's got unauthorized written on there, unauthorized. There you go. And that's the inside there. Just get that round, the right way round. There you go. Very nice. Unusual. You won't see many of these. You do see the odd one on eBay, possibly, but they are quite nice to have. Right, next one. Another one, unauthorized issue. This one's from Anaheim, Anaheim '76. Very nice. There's the back of it. They're a little bit the same. I've got about 6 or 7 of these, so I'll go through them relatively quickly because they are kind of like the same packaging, just a different concept. So this one's from Anaheim 76. Density picture. But anyway, there you go. Nice silver pressed disc there. And here's a list of, they give you a list of all the other bands they did. They did Eric Clapton, Bryan Adams, The Beatles, Metallica, Pearl Jam, Guns N' Roses, Led Zeppelin. Cool. Just loads of bands on here. So, and Kiss was one of them. There you go. Next up, this one is Kiss Box of Volume 4. I'm kind of like going backwards here. So the last one was Volume 4. This one's live in Europe, 1988. I don't quite know where this one is live in. But there's a picture there of Kiss without makeup. I think there's a picture of Vinnie Vincent there. Yeah, there he is, Vinnie. There's the back of it again. Here we are. Kiss Box Volume 4. Unauthorized. Written all over to tell you that it's unauthorized and it's not official. Next up, this one is Kiss Box Volume 3. Again, a picture from the Lick It Up period with Vinnie Vincent on the front there. It's always called the picture of Vinnie. Don't get many pictures of him. This one is live in 1988, USA 1988. A bit vague that, so I don't know whereabouts in USA it is. Do you know where it is? Well, you weren't even in the band, so not that period anyway. So bog off. Anyway, that's the back of it. They're all kind of like the same. On the banana label, silver pressed. Very nice. Okay, moving on. Unauthorized again. This one is Volume 2. Again, another picture from the Lick It Up period. This one's live in Europe 1984. Again, I have no idea whereabouts. They seem to cut the talking in between songs. So I don't really have an idea where this one is. So that's the back, unauthorized. And there we go. Kiss Box Volume 2. Moving on. And here we have Kiss Box Volume 1. There's a picture. There's a picture of you here. Yeah, picture of you for a change. There you go. From 1974. But the gig is actually from 1975 to 85, so it's like a compilation. But I believe that the USA 75 is from Cleveland 75. That's the radio broadcast, I believe. So there you go. And unauthorized right there. And let's open that up. Same thing really, all standard. All the banana releases were the same. Same packaging, same everything. And or were they? Were they? Oh, now a handful of these got leaked out before the word unauthorized had to be printed across the CDs of the CD sleeves. Now this one was one that got away. It didn't have unauthorized printed over the front. I think later on, I think the lawyers actually said it's best to probably print the word unauthorized on the front if you want to sell them in the shops. But say some of these got leaked. Now if you can get this one, this is worth having. It's the same as this one, of course. Same show, 75 Cleveland and up to 85. It's the same, but one's unauthorized and one is, well, possibly authorized. Who knows? But anyway, here's the back of it. Again, it hasn't got unauthorized written over it. Rare. And there you have it. Yeah, the disc is more or less the same. Again, hasn't got unauthorized written on it there. So there you go. Moving on to the next. Now, this one is by another company, similar to the previous ones I've just shown you, Banana. This one's by SW. Don't know what this just says SW on here. But again, not authorized. It's got written across it. So same kind of company. Sold these in Australia, loads of them. This one I do know is from Tokyo 88, this one. So this is a bit of a naff period, and you certainly weren't in this period, were you? No. But anyway, there you go. Nicely. I even kept. That's how sad my life is. I actually kept the receipt from the shop, and this was bought on 1994, July 94. There you go, for $5, I think. Yep. There you go. That's the back of it. Right. Next up, we have This is the Lost Alive 2 album. Kiss Lost Alive 2 album. As I said to you earlier on, this was the Alive 2 cuts, or the songs that didn't make it to the final release. And I say it's got some really good songs on here, including Take Me. I think Do You Love Me wasn't on Alive 2. So it's really nice to have this one and hear what Alive 2 was actually going to sound like. It's really, really cool. So there it is. There's the disc. Oh, let me move the disc out. Nice picture there. There you go. Very cool. So if you can get this one, get it. That's the back of it. That's the front of it. Say goodbye to it. Right. Next up. This is called Kiss Jack in the Box. This is a bit of a funny one. Well, it's not funny. It's not that interesting because this came from the Kiss, I think they called it Definitive Box Set, which is a 5 CD box set. And this is basically all the interesting tracks put onto one disc, which I suppose is quite handy to have. So you don't have to keep going through the 5 different discs to get the interesting tracks, because the actual box set wasn't that interesting really. So they put all the interesting tracks onto one disc, and it makes it a bit easier to listen to, I guess. And so you've got stuff like Juice, Strutter, Let Me Know, all the demo versions, God of Thunder, sung by Paul, and that kind of stuff. So this is not bad. It's okay, but it's stuff you have heard of before. There's the inside. A nice picture of Gene. Oh, and a bit of nakedness going on there. I won't show you too much of that. There you go. Nice picture. Some box. There you go. Right, last one for the time being. Kiss, Any Way You Want Us. Again, this is a lot of demos and the odd live recording possibly, but yeah, it's just everything on it. It'll take me forever to go through them all really, but it's a load of demos, a load of remixes that never made it to the final albums, so this is quite nice to have as well. There you go. Ooh. Picture of Eric Carr there. There you go. Yeah, very nice. So that's the front and that's the back. And that is it, folks, for the time being. See you next time. It's a sunny day. I'm going to get out there and catch some rays. And so is Peter. Catch you later, folks. Bye.